The Quilt Guild very frequently, in fact as often as once a month, will have block of the month exchanges where we make blocks to a specific pattern and color motif, then throw them all in a pot, draw to see who gets all of them. A few years ago, Vita Johnson was the winner of all of these blocks made by various Quilt Guild members. Vita put all the blocks together in this beautiful red and white quilt, and when her grandson Ben graduates from Cornell University next year, this will become Ben's quilt. This is one of Linda Mahoney's quilts. She's done a fabulous job, not only with the piecing in these beautiful soft colors, but also the quilting. You can get a sense of the machine quilting that she's done along here on the border. Really, really lovely job by Linda. Oh, here's one by Connie Lapp. Connie's a terrific quilter. And you know, all quilters have to have quilts about quilting. That's what it looks like Connie has done here. She has little foundation pieced blocks with a sewing machine, the teacup, the rotary cutter, all kinds of notions and fun motifs to decorate her sewing room. Blue and white is always a classic and wonderful color combination for quilts. And here's one done by Nancy LaBarre that has beautiful stippling quilting in it as well. Primrose Quilters did the machine quilting, and Nancy did all of the piecing. It's a challenge to do the curves, but she did a lovely job with that with blanket stitch applique. Quilts can be little as well as big. Here's a look at a few of the miniatures that are on display at the show. Some beautiful embellishments. Holiday quilts, and here's a look at some wonderful historic 1930s reproduction fabrics that's been hand-pieced by Connie Lapp. Besides contemporary fabrics, quilters always enjoy traditional fabrics, and there are so many wonderful traditional and historic reproduction fabrics that are on the market today. Betty Westlake Reese has taken a lot of those repro fabrics and put them together to form this wonderful spool motif. This is a wonderful example of a batik quilt made by Jessica Clark. Jessica is a very prolific young quilter, always gets a lot done. And you can see here, these are some of the contemporary batik fabrics that are a far cry from the old-fashioned calicos that most of us are used to with quilting. A simple pattern really plays up to the color and the texture in the batik prints. Here's another fun little quilt that the technique came from a class that we had a couple of years ago for the Guild. It's called Bullseye. We use a lot of scraps to do this sort of technique to make these concentric circles, and they're very free form. Raggedy edges and free form stitching, but a lot of fun. Here's a look at the raffle quilt. You can buy a ticket and get a chance to win this beautiful king-size quilt that was made by Jessica Clark, quilted by members of the Corning Quilters Guild. Beautiful contemporary yet traditional colors with a pattern that's called 4-patch posy. It's a lot of skill to do that.
If you're local, just